morning. It's a beautiful March 3rd, Wednesday, rainy morning. It's going to be a lovely day because it is all about kindness today. It's about being happy and wanting others to be happy. And they even call it soup it forward, because it's coming back to the idea of you making a really big soup and then it can feed a bunch of people. So it's happy day. Happy days of hump day, middle of the week, almost there to the weekend, but it's a little rainy, so stay inside, drink your soup. It's also, there's a couple of drinks that are supposed to be specialized today. It's Moscow Mule, which is ginger beer and vodka, smeared off vodka to be exact. And then mulled wine, which is red wine with a bunch of added spices that's heated up. I wish I had some mulled wine. My cousin made some for Christmas one year, and between me and her, we drank the whole thing. It was a fantastic Christmas, let me tell you. It's also if pets had thumbs. And you know, you put a lot of thought into that, what they could do, because it's almost like an extension of Appreciate Thumbs Day. But man, they could do some manual labor. They could actually pull their weight around the house. I saw that they could actually take their own pet selfies. They could do a lot. Yeah, that would be huge. This allows people to do so much that if pets had them, I don't know if they'd be pets anymore. They'd be part of the family. They would have to pull their own weight. They'd have the ability to learn how to write. I mean, there's so much that they could learn to do that would they be pets, or would they eventually at that point become our equals? Like, that would be a toss-up. Would there be like a discussion or a feud about whether they'd be slaves? Because pets don't really have a choice to be your pets. And if they had thumbs, they'd have the ability to do a lot of stuff. I don't know. That one put me through a mind loop of like, man, where does the classification end? If they had thumbs, I mean, they could literally have jobs. They could make their own money. Okay, it's also World Wildlife Day, and it's National Anthem Day. So it's not just the United States National Anthem Day. It's National Anthem Day for all countries with a song that's dedicated and represents their country. For the United States, we have the Star-Spangled Banner, which is about the end of the Revolutionary War. If you listen to the words, it kind of gives you the imagery of the end of the war. And it wasn't established until the 1800s. Well, it wasn't even established then. That's when it was created. And it kind of had different versions going around. And then it wasn't until 1917 that it was played for the first time to an audience. And then in 1931, President Hoover made it the national anthem. So before then, it was a bunch of songs that were dedicated to it and different versions of the song. So, and I think it's ironic that during the time of such darkness amidst the Great Depression, that we declared a national anthem to kind of put us together, to bind us together as a country. So there you have it. It's also 33 flavors today. And I looked this up, and it's actually about Baskin Robbins, and originally they had 31 flavors, so I don't know why it's called 33 flavors now. But Baskin and Robbins were brother-in-laws, and they had, I think Robbins had his ice cream shop first, and then Baskin came in, had his ice cream shop, and they kind of bound together, they worked together, and made Baskin Robbins. And that's how that came around. And that was in the 50s. I think it was 1953 when they actually went together and formed Baskin Robbins. So I thought that was pretty cool. As far as food goes, it's all about Canadian bacon. That thick piece of ham that they cook. And it's actually on English muffin, which was yesterday. I prefer, this is what I do in the morning, especially on the weekend. I fry my eggs up. And then instead of bacon, instead of Canadian bacon or any of that, I take my turkey cold cuts and I cook them on the pan after my eggs. And I turn up the heat and I brown them. And that's what I have instead. Just because I love that flavor. Oh, because I get that the honey roasted turkey. So it's sweet and it's also thin, so it's a little easier to eat. If I'm going to have a lot of protein, I prefer it thin. So that's what I do. But you can say that because it's also Colts Cuts Day. So there you have it. Also, I thought this was really interesting. So have you ever listened to techno or acid music? Okay, so put your head back into the 80s, and you know that like techno kind of music, background music that you hear in those songs? Well, that is from TB303. It is a bass line little keyboard that they use. And originally it was supposed to be for the bass. They came up with it in the early 80s, and it was supposed to be like a bass, I don't know, something for the DJs to work on or for the music, to add bass to the background of the music. And it didn't do good, it flopped. And then a nerd was playing around with it and was like, oh my gosh, this sounds so cool, this could be different, this could revolutionize. And it did, because it brought us techno music and acid music, and yeah, so. And I don't know if it just revolutionized those or if that was the beginning of it. I didn't get that deep into my research. So if you guys know, please let me know. But I did watch a little video of them playing with it, and that it's really cool. Like, I wondered where they came up with that stuff, or where, because it becomes a thing, a staple. You hear it and you think 80s. That sounds 80s. I'm telling you, TV 303. Just saying. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Drive safe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.